is the Chrissie Swan Show.
Look, I'm back. I've had a week with my kids on school holidays, and I want to say it was relaxing, but I've promised never to lie. It's been a lot. I just don't think that you, as a single man out in the world, Jack, understand what it's like.
I really don't. I do have empathy for you, though, because I can imagine not having your own time for a week when you're supposed to be on holidays would be tough.
It is lovely to all be at home, but because I am in Melbourne, I got the biggest lockdown flashbacks. That cold Easter weekend that we had, we were stuck inside. I was baking, constantly cooking, and I was like, why do I feel so sad? and that was it. I'm going to be filling you in on a few tips, though, because most kids are still on holidays over the country.
Yeah.
And I can tell that most parents are at their wits' end. At their wits' end. So I'm going to give you a couple of very lame tips on what to do with your time, and we're going to be opening up the Chrissie Swan garage doors for the great Sylvia Jeffreys. She'll be on after 3
We love her.
We do.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Say g'day.
Talk to me. It's the Chrissie Swan Show on Nova. This is Ruby. Come in, Rubes.
Hello.
Now, are you in fresh hell, also known as school holidays?
Yes, your segment reached out to me and I had to press call because you understand what I'm going
I
through.
do. It's equal parts lovely and a hellscape.
Yes, and add in a broken bone, it's even more fun.
What? Ruby, who has broken their bone?
Oh, my older son was at vacation care and he broke his wrist. And so we've just come from physio and had a cast put on after the x-ray.
Please tell me that vacation care will take him back now that you've seen to him.
They won't. So he's with me.
God
with his right
damn it.
hand. So
Oh,
it's difficult to
Rubes.
get his pants on and everything. So it's
That
very
is
hard.
miserable. You have to do. How old is he?
7.
Oh no! Right at the peak of activity as well.
Yeah, that's right. They were playing dodgeball and laser tag and running
dear.
around.
All
Now
right,
it's like,
Rubes.
take it easy.
I've got a Priceline voucher for you, my love. It's literally on the way to you. You're going to love it.
Fantastic. Thank
Treat
you so
yourself.
much.
And if you get to one with the pharmacy, you know that there's bandages and painkillers and everything. Hey, Philip, come in, spinner. What have you done on the school holidays?
Hi, Chrissie. Nice to see you back.
Thanks, mate. I'm glad to be here. It sure beats making 17 different meals at home on school holidays.
Yep. So what we got up to is just managed to take the kids out to the Easter show, and we had the best time in such a long, long time.
Good on you. Are you like $1,000 in the hole, though? My God, those shows are expensive with the show
Oh,
bags and...
Yeah, tell me about it. We had to save up so much money just to get them there.
I know, it's crazy. And then you say no and you're like the world's worst parent.
That's right. I just had to work and save here and there just to get them.
Oh,
just
damn.
to
Was
keep
it
them
worth
happy.
it, though, Philip? Was it worth it?
For the smile on their face, definitely. Everything was worth it.
That's
yes,
nice.
and the sauce on their mouths after those delicious Dagwood dogs. I've got a Priceline voucher for you, my love. That is, it's going to be fun. Holly, come in.
Hello.
You can't talk too much about what you do for a living, can you?
Not too much.
Tell us what you can tell us.
I can tell you that I am out and about on shift work, helping serve the community and making sure people are safe.
Can I make a guess as to what you do?
Go for it.
I feel like you might be a police officer.
That would be right.
Well, I am going to give you a Priceline voucher and step away from the phone. I just want to
Thank
know.
you very much.
I
It's
just want to
very
know
kind.
one thing. I ran into my son's friends outside the supermarket yesterday. My son wasn't with them. It was just them. And I've known them, since they were little, grade 1, prep, whatever. They don't look like that anymore because they're 14 or 15. Anyway, I see this group of essentially hood rats and I'm like, who is that? And I'm like, oh my God, it's Aiden. I go, hello, Aiden. And he looked at me like he'd been sprung because young men like to maraud even when they're being like normal with law abiding. Do you get tipped off by young men in groups?
Oh, not necessarily. I mean, even when I'm driving in my normal car, I still freak out when I see a police car next to me. So it's still very common.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
For all your health and beauty products and advice you can count on, visit Priceline Pharmacy. Priceline has a massive range of brands at great everyday prices. Whatever you're after, you'll find it at Priceline Pharmacy.
Hurry into your nearest Priceline pharmacy or check out priceline.com.au.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Clickbait.
Sweet memories there of Harry Styles at his recent concert tour. So gorgeous. I
What
wonder
a
who he's
man.
late night talking to now. Not Olivia Wilde. Sad. I mean, you know, all good things have to come to
I
an end.
wonder if she's sad about it.
Of course she would be. Of course.
Because that was pretty cool for her.
Oh, man. She'd be very sad, trust me. Now, mum's the word for Celeste Barber's former drama teacher turned co-star. The reason I'm mentioning this is because you're like the cool kid at school, Jack, and I want to do things to impress you all the time.
Okay.
And I watched a recent series, a Netflix series called Wellmania.
It keeps popping up on my Netflix homepage, but I haven't watched it yet.
I've watched something that you haven't watched.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you it's brilliant.
Okay, good.
It took me a while. It took me a couple of episodes to get my head around it.
Yeah.
But I loved it.
Is it a comedy? Is it a drama? Like,
Comedy.
what is it? Okay.
Comedy/drama. Exactly what you'd expect from Celeste Barber and the great Benjamin Law.
Okay,
Is
great.
also involved with it. But the woman that plays her mother in this show was her drama teacher.
How sick's that?
It's really cool, and she remembers pulling a very young Celeste Barber aside. If you're not 100% on who Celeste Barber is, you should be, of course. But she's a stand-up comedian and internet sensation that recreates funny photographs that famous, gorgeous people have put together. They are hilarious.
They're
Follow
great.
her on Insta if you're not already. But she said to Celeste when she was, very, very young, she had to pull her aside after school one day and she said, "You are exhausting the other people in the room, Celeste. You need to make room for them. You need to focus more on what you're trying to do."
Oh, she's got that main character energy.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And obviously she took her advice and understood that she meant well because she's cast her in this show. Another thing that I clicked on, I love Bruce Willis and Demi Moore and how that they have forged a really strong friendship out of the ashes of a romantic relationship.
Yeah.
They were married with three girls. And I watched with interest, there was a little video taken at Bruce's birthday party about a month ago. He's battling a pretty serious degenerative brain
Illness.
Disease. Frontotemporal dementia. It's dementia. And it seems, very early onset and it's incurable and it's very sad. But there was this gorgeous birthday celebration and everyone was there. I think it's Rumer Willis, the daughter, heavily pregnant. They're all having cake. He's got other kids from another relationship. His new wife is there. Demi's there. And I thought, this is fabulous. Well, it turns out Demi Moore is living with Bruce Willis. She moved in during lockdown and hasn't moved out.
Imagine her sitting down for a cuppa with the new wife. I wonder if they compare things.
Apparently they're like sisters.
Oh, that's really nice.
What would they be comparing, Jack?
I don't know. Who would know?
What do you know? But just answer it.
Probably performance in the bedroom.
Who knows? I don't think that's on the table.
Probably not anymore.
No, let's put in some boundaries.
Yeah.
Let's put in some boundaries around discussions about that sort of thing. Anyway, I thought that was really beautiful and sensible and evolved and lovely. And how lovely for those kids to have all those adults loving each other under the same roof.
How great was Demi Moore as Madison Lee in Charlie's Angels? Any excuse for me to bring that
I know
up.
it's your favourite. I know it's your favourite movie.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
I'll tell you where the magic isn't, and that's in school holidays.
Yeah.
We are roughly halfway through, and the gorgeous Jimmy Rees, who we fell in love with at Jimmy Giggle, he does these fantastic skits where he plays both roles, a normal guy and the guy that makes up the rules. And he did one about school holidays, and that was where I learnt that the school holidays aren't 2 weeks. They go Friday to Friday to Friday, and then the following Monday is a curriculum day, and then Tuesday is Anzac Day, so it's actually 2.5 weeks.
I mean, what are school holidays to be a kid? That's awesome.
utterly magical. It's not awesome at my place.
Yeah, for you.
It really isn't awesome for the kids or for the parents because it just doesn't make sense. We're all working, and if we're not working, it's just crazy, right? It's just a nonsense idea. I couldn't organise a holiday this year. I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the mental real estate. It takes a lot of labour to organise somewhere that's ostensibly fun and affordable.
Yeah.
For all those people. Flights are crazy. So a lot of people are at home for the holidays, not being able to do anything. I reckon the school holidays, they're good for the first 4 days.
And then the novelty starts
All the
to wear off.
Eastery stuff is good because you can make Easter baskets and you still care, right?
And there's a bit of an energy as you wait for Easter Sunday. Like there's a bit of excitement still in the air.
That's right. And then, the Easter Mondays, relaxing and you all hot cross buns and la la la. I will tell you what school holidays have got to. Now, we are in the unenviable position, and I know I'm not alone, where I am now back at work and my kids are still on holidays.
So you've got to create a schedule for them.
It's not possible. I mean, I just can't believe how we do this all the time. Mums and dads, you're amazing. It's incredible how we do this because to pay for care is extraordinarily expensive, but you have no choice.
Because sometimes you're better off just not working in terms of the financial side of it, aren't you?
You are, but what about the
your
mental
sanity.
side
Yeah,
of things?
absolutely go to work.
Exactly.
Go into the hole.
It's just a catch-22. But herein lies two pieces of advice, and this is what it got to at my place with 3 kids. These were the adventures and activities that their mother, creative and clever woman, who you may or may not be listening to right now. This is the best I could work out.
Give it to me.
An excursion. Come on, kids, let's get in the car. We're going to
The zoo?
Costco.
Oh, actually, that's cool.
I'd never been to Costco.
I haven't either. I want to go.
Oh, my God, I was vibrating with excitement, Jack. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I bought enough frozen noodle soup, to last us until, the next decade.
Because everything's just in bulk, yeah?
Huge amounts.
So I could just get slabs of sparkling water.
You can't get
I need to do
anything
that.
less than slabs.
Great.
I saw this great recipe on Instagram that involved these sort of Asian curly noodles. I've got enough. I've got 10 kilos of those noodles. So I hope the kids like it. So there's one thing. An excursion to Costco was really exciting.
That's a win. I like that.
Thank you. My second one is, come on, kids, everybody get in the car. We're going to the car wash. And it's surprisingly exciting.
I still get excited when I see the foam come across my windscreen.
Yeah, it's sort of terrifying, and the triple foam is good.
Yeah, okay.
And apparently there are some in some cities that have disco lights and disco music.
Oh, like a rave.
Yes, so try and Google that. It's short-lived, but you could go somewhere else after that.
True.
All right, so there you go. A trip to Costco and a trip to the car wash. Godspeed.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie Swan's Whiz Fizz Wine Bag. Celebrating 75 years of fun. It's not a party without Whiz Fizz.
75 years, Whiz Fizz.
God, that takes me back to the school canteen, Whiz Fizz.
Oh, I love Whiz Fizz. The only downside is you can't get enough in with that little spoon.
And it goes everywhere.
I know, but that's also part of the fun. Mandy has registered via the Nova Player to have a crack at this game. Hi, Mandingo.
Hello, how are you, Chrissie?
Good, mate. Are you going to win $1,000 cash?
I would love to. I'm an 80s girl, so he's hoping.
Oh, I think you're going to be lucky, Mandy. All right, here's how it works. I've got a nostalgic product in my mind. In fact, all I've got in my mind is nostalgia. And you have to guess what it is. Once I give the first clue, the clock will start. With $1,000 cash on the line, the longer you take to guess correctly, the less money is up for grabs. Clear, Mandy?
Sounds good, yep.
All right, here is your first clue. These T-shirts were super popular in the late 80s and early 90s.
Fluoro T-shirt?
Fluoro?
$800.
No. They change colour when you apply heat to them.
$600. $400.
Come on, Mandy.
$200.
They start with the letter H.
$50.
Hey.
Oh, no,
Oh,
Mandy.
God, Mandy, I thought for sure you'd get it. It's the
What
great,
were they called?
the hypercolour T-shirts.
Oh, bugger, I wouldn't have got that.
Oh, no. I really
sorry.
thought you would have. You're right in the hitting zone for the age group. Damn.
Oh, bugger.
All right, what a shame. We'll be playing again tomorrow, Mandy. I'm sorry, nothing for you.
Oh, thank you.
I know, little kissy, Mandy.
Jump on the Nova Player, Mandy, and register again because we might call you again this week.
Okay, thank you.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Sydney private school will start charging students $20 if they come to school with a mullet.
Because that's what a private school needs, more cash, more avenues of revenue.
This is true. I have some thoughts, Jack,
Give them to me.
about this. What do you think they are?
I think you will think it's absolute nonsense.
I think it is absolute nonsense. And I cannot believe that still in 2023, grown-ups are giving young people this sort of fuel over hairdos. It's been happening forever. It's just a classic power play. There's nothing wrong with a mullet.
Especially now when more kids, I would argue, than not probably have mullets.
I just feel like these schools have a responsibility to understand what is going on in the minds of these teenage boys. It's not a mullet for no reason. It's a mullet because they're learning who they are in the world, and it's a mullet because they want it, and they're feeling ownership of their style and their identity for the first time ever.
Absolutely. And people like, for example, AFL player Baz Lenka, they look up to people like that and idolise them, so they want to match the trend.
I agree. I have no problem with anything anyone wants to do with their hair, and I think this is really archaic and stupid of these schools to say that somehow the way you wear your hair is a reflection on yourself and the school and all of that. It means nothing.
My favourite part as well is that they're asking for $20. Like,
I know.
what?
So they've said, sure, come to school. We dare you. We dare you. But we're going to get it cut here, probably by some priest, no doubt, and who's never cut a head of hair before. And for that honour, we're going to charge you $20 to your parents on your next
It's
fees.
nuts.
It's nuts.
What happened to good old detention?
That's stupid. Wear your hair any way you want or go to a different school.
The Chrissie Swan Show.
Now it's time for a bit of this.
Chrissie's Quizzy.
We have two callers on the line. Renee, hello. Oh, Renee, could you turn your radio down in the background, my darling? Otherwise, it sounds like you're in a spaceship. In the meantime, I'm going to say hello to Steph. Hi, Steph.
How are you?
Can I call you Steph? It says Stephanie on the screen, but Steph's okay.
Steph. I'm fine with Steph.
All right, check your buzzer, Steph.
Steph.
Renee.
Yeah.
So, Renee, you
Best of luck, Renee.
Your name is your buzzer, okay, Renee? Let's try that again.
Renee.
Renee's on delay.
Oh, dear. All right. Your name is your buzzer. It's a best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away.
I'm on the radio, guys.
Yeah, you are. Who is that?
Oh, wow.
I'm at work. So I'm just telling my work.
Oh, my
colleagues
God.
that
I
I'm on
love
the
it
radio.
so much. Yeah, you want to be left alone because there's a limited edition Chrissie Swan Show bum bag on the line here, Steph. It's very serious. All right, let's go. Question number 1. Which city did the AFL's Gather Round take place in at the weekend?
Steph. Renee.
Steph, you first?
Victoria.
No. Renee, you get a crack?
New South Wales.
No. Not big on the old AFL, are you guys? It was Adelaide.
No.
What nut is in the middle of a Ferrero Rocher?
Steph. Renee.
Steph?
Hazelnut.
Correct. I really think Renee's delay is really a problem here. Question number 3. Melbourne overtook Sydney in what this morning?
Renee.
Yes, Renee.
Population.
Correct. Unbelievable.
1-1.
Today is Victoria Beckham's birthday. I do a pretty good impersonation of her husband, David. My name is David Beckham.
Yo, I'll tell you what I want.
Yes!
So tell me what you want.
Yeah! Name this song, girls. Steph?
Spice Girls.
And the name of the song?
The name of the song. Renee, you can steal it.
Lover?
No.
Do you want to be my lover? I don't know. I don't know what it's
Renee.
Spice Up Your Life?
No.
Oh, wow.
It's Wannabe.
Doing well.
It's Wannabe. I think look, in fairness to your brain, I think it's your phone line. Question number 5. Oh, I love all this talking over, don't you? It makes it so easy.
Stunning.
Question number 5. In 2005, who was the Prime Minister of Australia? Steph?
Kevin Rudd.
Was not Kevin Rudd.
Renee, would you like to have a crack?
John Howard.
Yes. So what's the score, Jack?
We have 2 points to Renee, 1 to Steph. Renee, if you get this next question right, you win.
Okay, come on, Renee, do it. Firework is a song by which
Renee.
Yes, Renee, for the win.
Katy Perry.
Yes! Against all odds, Renee, you have won the limited edition Chrissie Swan bum bag. Welcome to the bum bag lifestyle, my girl.
Woo-hoo!
You're going to love it. I should have a big party where everybody wears their bum bags.
Yeah, and what should we put in the bum bags to hand out?
Whiz Fizz.
Lollipop.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. We'll be playing again tomorrow.
The Chrissie Swan Show. The Chrissie Swan Show.
Thrilled to roll out the red carpet for the legendary Sylvia Jeffreys. Welcome.
Hey, Chrissie. So good to see you.
I want to ask you, first things first, it's only just occurred to me that you didn't change your name after you got married.
No, I didn't, actually.
Is it on your official stuff and just not your stage name?
It's not on any of my stuff. I hate paperwork. I put it off for years, and so I just never got around to doing any of the paperwork for anything. So I've just left it. But I also feel like maybe there are enough Stefanovics.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What's one more Stefanovic in the world?
I don't know. I'm not sure. We need to find out. But no, I love my surname. I love my attachment to my family, and I think ultimately I'm just lazy and really didn't want to sign all those documents.
Yeah, see, I've always thought I've never been married. I've never been chosen, Sylvia.
Oh.
And
I choose you, Chrissie.
Thank you. I would change my name to Chrissie Jeffreys, 100%. Yeah. But I'm very attached to my name too, and I just feel like, I mean, of course, each to their own, but I would think it would be weird to live your first 30 years or so with one identity and then all of a sudden that person doesn't exist anymore.
I'm very attached to Jeffreys. I'm very attached to my name. And I suppose there's also an element of Sylvia Stefanovic having a lot of syllables, maybe too many syllables for my liking as well.
Yeah, it is a lot. Now, another thing that you're very attached to, of course, is the Witchery White Shirt campaign. I'm rocking mine at the moment. It is a beautiful shirt and designed by Pip Edwards, this one.
She's nailed it. And in fact, I wore mine so much over the weekend, it's in the wash now, which is why I'm not wearing mine because I've smashed it.
I'm going to dob on you. I'm going to dob on you with the Witchery.
Well, it's getting a good clean, so it'll be worn every day for the next probably month because that's how long the campaign runs for. It's a beautiful shirt. She's got this sort of trench style on the back, the zips up the side.
Yeah.
You can wear it in so many ways, and the whole point is that it is a shirt for everyone, and it is the best white shirt you'll ever buy. 100% of gross proceeds goes to the OCRF, the Ovarian Cancer Research Foundation, and they are working their backsides off to find an early detection test for ovarian cancer. This is the big problem with ovarian cancer, as you know, Chrissie.
Yeah.
That the signs and the symptoms are super subtle, so it's very easy to go under the radar, and quite often when it is diagnosed, it's too late. So they desperately need an early detection test.
I think while we're talking about this, community service announcement, a pap smear does not test for ovarian cancer. I think in my 20s I thought it did. I thought all of the workings, all the lady workings, if you take a swab from down there, you're going to learn everything. And that's not true.
It's not true. You need something separate for ovarian cancer. And the good news is that through this support and awareness, we are getting really close to an early detection test. So the Witchery White Shirt campaign's been running for 15 years. It's raised $15 million over that period, which is amazing. And that's getting us really close now to an early detection test, which will hopefully look something like a pap smear, so you could maybe do it at the same time, fingers crossed.
Wouldn't that be
and
great?
Make it all easy for everyone.
Imagine if there was a women's clinic that just had that test and the pap smear and the mammogram, the boob squash, bang.
All your bits, yep.
Let me tell you.
All in one hit.
Absolutely. Now, hop into Witchery and get your white shirt. Get behind this this campaign.
You wear it so well.
Thank you.
Too.
It feels very comfortable. And you know what is weird? I don't have a nice plain white shirt.
Well, now you do.
When I found out about this, I was the first into a Witchery store, or hop online, witchery.com.au
In the song,
get yours.
I just realised that it's got a hidden button. I love a shirt that has the hidden button. It's chic.
It's not concealed button.
Yes,
it's really nice, and it means something.
Makes stripping a bit harder. You know,
okay.
You can't do that. So I hear. Anyway.
Okay, Sylvia.
No, easy for me, Sylvia. Easy for me.
You'll find a way.
All right, we are going to have a round of I've Just Got to Ask. And this is how it works, Sylvia Jeffreys. You've interviewed thousands of people in your time.
Have.
But imagine if you were alone in a studio with a floodlight and a cameraman, and you had only one question to ask these three people. First up, Olivia Wilde.
Okay, Olivia Wilde.
Of course, we're talking about the ex of Jason Sudeikis and Harry Styles. I was about to call him Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Well, he is a bit of a wizard in some ways. Okay,
I bet he is.
So, Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde.
What was in the salad dressing?
Yes, of course. That's right. So she made this salad dressing.
Yep.
And it was so good that it got Harry Styles to sleep with her.
And Jason Sudeikis knew it was done. Knew the relationship was over when she walked out of the house with the salad dressing for Harry.
Yes.
What a flex.
What a flex.
What a flex.
Like, what kind of magic is in that salad dressing?
But also, what sort of mania would she have been in the middle of to, in front of her husband, say, I'm taking my salad dressing to Harry Styles.
We're done.
And she'd be like, no, there's nothing in it. When in hindsight, even she would know that everyone could see what she was doing.
It was transparent as.
I'm sure she'd do it all again. Just
I reckon for Harry Styles, wouldn't we all?
All right, Olivia Wilde has left the studio and seated in front of you now, and you only have one question for him. Is John Aiken, the expert from Married at First Sight?
Okay, John Aiken. What did you ever see in Harrison?
Yes. In fairness to John, he said at the beginning of the series that Harrison, I'm going to use the adjective worst, is the worst person that's ever been on Married at First Sight. He didn't say worst, but that was what he meant.
Okay. Yeah.
So he knew.
He knew from the start. Then why? Why was he there?
Great TV.
I don't know. Why was he there?
And also, look, I don't want to dash your dreams, but those experts don't do the casting.
No. What? What? What do you mean?
I don't know.
But they are genuinely matchmaking, right?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Of
That
course,
was real.
Sylvia.
Yeah. All right. John Aitken has left the building and sashaying in just a satin tuxedo like he was in that, like he wore in the Stella shoot this week with Sarah Arbo, is Carlos Stefanovic. What is your one question?
Oh, there are too many.
And I'm sure that you have family barbecue, so you can't ask him what's in the salad dressing.
I ask him a lot of things all the time. Okay, question for Carlos. When are we going back to Noosa?
You'll have to ask the mayor when that's allowed to occur.
Claire Saltman, she'll let me know. Yep.
Sylvia Jeffreys, you are a delight. Thank you so much for finding time for us today.
Always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And also for lending your beautiful smile and giant brain to the Witchery White Shirt campaign. Hop online, get yours today. Thanks, Sylvia.
The Chrissie Swan Show. Chrissie's Clickbait.
I'm going to hand the explanation of this headline over to you, Jack. Drake and the Weeknd AI-generated song goes viral. Now, there's been a lot of stuff on artificial intelligence, AI, online this weekend.
There has. This in particular song, it's called Heart on My Sleeve. It's like all over TikTok at the moment, doing the rounds on Twitter. It's a song by Drake and the Weeknd, but it's been produced by AI. They haven't actually sung these words.
What? So it's almost like AI have taken their voices and their style and their lyric style and put this together as something that may happen if they collaborated.
Correct. It sounds like they have gone into the studio and
let's have a
recorded
listen.
it. So this is Drake's verse.
What? He didn't sing this?
No. And it just sounds like it's him actually singing. It's crazy.
That is terrifying.
Isn't it? And then this is the Weeknd's chorus.
What? Oh my God, the AI even says rude words.
It's a tune though. Like, it actually sounds like a good song, but it's just scary that that's what it's coming to.
I want to know what Drake and the Weeknd think about that.
I know. I don't think they've yet made comment, but we'll keep an eye out.
Because that sounds a lot better than the visual version of the same.
I know what you mean. It's further advanced than a visual AI sort of setup.
Yeah, because you can always tell when it's a deep fake.
You can.
Like that. Only just.
But that is next
But that
level.
sounds absolutely legit, and that is terrifying. I don't know why. It's just terrifying. Also terrifying is the fact that we finally have the lineup for King Charles's coronation.
Oh, yes.
Now,
I'm
you
not
know
across
that
this.
everyone has been asked to perform and said no. Everyone. Ed Sheeran said no. Adele said no. You name it, they've been asked. Like, even Kylie said no. Katy Perry has said yes. Now, what do you... I mean, it's not very kind, our thoughts about Katy Perry, but we do feel like she's jumped... There's something... She's jumped the shark.
I don't want to be mean about it because I'm sure she's lovely, but like, she's now a judge on... or a what do they call them? A coach.
A coach.
On talent shows.
Yeah.
She's sort of gone down that avenue, which is fine.
Which is fine. I don't know. There's just something on the nose about her, and she's performing there. She's the biggest name. Absolutely. She's joining the likes of Sir Bryn Terfel, Gary Barlow, Howard Donald and Mark Owen. That's Take That without Robbie Williams. Lionel Richie's a big name.
That's good.
And also Freya is going to sing. Now, I quite like Freya, but she's had one hit and I'm nervous. It is great. From the rubble of your love. It's a great song. But I'm nervous that that's like getting, Technotronic to perform Pump Up the Jam in the 90s. You're going to deeply regret it forever, a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, but I guess given that lineup, at least it's a pop modern song.
Oh, I'm sorry. If there's anything that's scraping the barrel, it's that lineup.
It's grim, man.
It really is. But she performed recently, did she not?
She performed on the weekend. She's got a Vegas residency and Northwest attended.
Well, maybe she's not washed up. You don't get a Vegas residency if you're over. It's us. We're wrong. Hi, it's me. We're the problem.
Anyway, Northwest appeared on stage and Katy Perry asked her a question and I just loved this
Kim
response.
and Kanye's daughter.
Yes.
At 9 years old, I started singing. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Everything.
Oh, my God. And frankly, with a grandmother like Chris, watch her do it.
Now check this out.
The Chrissie Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.